Hey everyone! So welcome to video number 8 of my Project Weight Loss series. So if you're new to me, my name is Sherry Capella, and I am a certified project manager and a Christian life coach for women. And I have a life coaching program for weight loss where I'm coaching women on how to lose weight leveraging the supernatural power of their faith. Right now, I have a free series that I'm doing here on Facebook where I'm going live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sharing all of my best tips with you under Project Weight Loss. And so between now and December, I'm going to show you how to set up your own weight loss plan so that you can totally rock 2020. So tonight, I want to talk to you a little bit about something I see a lot with the women that I coach. And that has to do with having a career where you need to travel a lot and having a bit of a struggle, some sort of conflict because you find that you are pressed for time with food prepping, or you are pressed for time because you're always eating on the go and you're struggling to make the right choices with food. I totally get that. So I get this a lot, and I thought, why not address it as one of our videos? So what I'd like to share with you tonight is probably not going to be a surprise that this is my tip. Knowing that I'm also a certified project manager, I have to tell you that when you are trying to lose weight and your career demands that you travel, preparation is key. Even if you can't do a lot of preparation, sloppy success, hey Aunt Sin, preparation is essential. So the 5 things I want to share with you tonight is, the first one is, if you're a mom, this one's going to come really easy to you. And it's because I'm teaching you, or I'm encouraging you rather, to anticipate your hunger, okay? You have children or grandchildren, or, when your child was a baby, when you took them out in public, you knew they were eventually going to get hungry. So instead of just leaving the house, traveling, say you have to travel into the city every day, or you have to fly out frequently all week, you're eventually going to get hungry. So either take food with you that's compliant for the aircraft, because there are things that you don't want to get thrown out, or prep your meal and make it to go. Now, sometimes I understand if you're a very in-demand professional career person and you don't have the ability to prep your food. I mean, how are you going to warm up something if you're traveling pharmaceutical sales rep and you can't warm things up? Find a meal plan. And then find the snacks and on-the-go things within that meal plan that are compliant within that meal plan, and take them with you. In my coaching program, I teach women all the time that it's like your mommy diaper bag. Anticipate your hunger. You have met yourself before. You know you are going to get hungry. There have been many occasions when I was new on my weight loss journey where I would literally have bags, those little mini carrots. I would have bags of those mini carrots to go with me all the time in the front seat of my car, a bag of apples in my car. At any point in time, let me just flip my camera around and show you guys this. Quick, bear with me just a moment. At any point in my life, if I'm traveling, you can find any one of these items in my car. And I'm not even kidding you. Dates sound like such an old lady snack, but they're my absolute favorite. They travel so nicely. All of these serve different purposes based on, the time of the month. Sorry if you're a guy watching this, but these things travel so well. And they get you out of being stuck in your excuses, because we can be perpetually stuck in our excuses, or we can be focused on our reasons for losing weight. That's actually for something else I want to show you guys. So my point is this. All of these snacks travel well, and they have served me wonderfully. And I encourage you that if you are trying to lose weight, then get some compliant snacks and keep them with you in your car. Another thing to do is to prep ahead of time. So what I do all the time, I'm just going to show you guys my fridge. What I do all the time, oh boy, let's see. Okay, good. It's safe. You never know when you have an impromptu decision to get into your refrigerator. What I do all the time is when we come home from the grocery store, I outsource this. Somebody is given the job of rinsing all of the produce, cleaning the produce, and then it's bagged individually. We cut up peppers, put them in here. So even when I'm grabbing or, just taking the kids and doing things and driving around or whatever, I can easily take sugar snap peas and carrots, or I can take red peppers, or I can take celery, and I have little to-go containers of ranch that we've pre-done. If I'm very ambitious, a lot of times I will have made some hard-boiled eggs. You can take those with you, not always, the super friendliest thing to take. Another awesome tip right there is the avocado mash. So good, especially if you just commute to work and you have a long commute and you need some quick and easy lunches. So I encourage you to stop getting stuck in your reasons or in your excuses, and to say that, you know what, I have a reason here, and it's that I'm trying to lose weight. And because I need to lose weight, I'm going to invest the time in prepping, either by way of, packing up these little things, keeping them in your car, doing whatever you can to just have the compliance snacks with you. Because like I said, you've met yourself, you're going to get hungry. So instead of being caught with hunger and having nothing but wrong choices around you, anticipate it. And when you're home, here's something else I coach women to do all the time. When you're home, do something that I do. Like if you are on the go professional, big career, all the things, and you come home, this is my second tip, you don't have time to cook, or you don't have time to do all the shopping, or you haven't. This is one of my go-to meals. Now, it's not the prettiest thing, but I'm being honest with you, okay? So here's one of the things that I make all the time. This isn't usually the brand I keep, but it's what I have tonight for the sake of this demo. You don't need to see it. It's just canned chicken. I mean, it gets the job done, right? And then I buy some mayo compliant to the meal program that I'm using right now. I'm doing Whole30. Hey, Aunt Rose. So I keep these staples in my house. And then my quick semi-homemade go-to meal when I'm home and it's busy and I'm done traveling and I'm desperate to lose the weight, I will come home, open up a can of chicken, open up, hey Colleen, the mayonnaise, mix it all together, and I'll totally put into that some diced onions, some diced celery, apples, walnuts, grapes, and I will either eat it on some lettuce if I have it. If not, I usually always have tortilla shells, the wraps or whatever, hey Patty, and I'll just put that together, and that's a quick and easy meal. So like I've said, number one, you've met yourself before. Anticipate your hunger. Get some of these snacks. Keep them in your car. Keep a bag of apples in your car. One apple, if you eat it, I'm telling you, it's going to fill you up. So it's going to also probably keep you from driving through McDonald's. So that was my first tip. Anticipate your hunger. Plan for it. The second tip is to, when you're home, do a little sloppy prep and keep some staples in your pantry. The third thing that I want to teach you is, oh yeah, this is good. Now this one's controversial, but it's the secret to my weight loss, especially when you're perimenopausal like I am. The third one is to get on a meal plan that leads you to something called fat adaptation. And when you're fat adapted, you're able to burn fat, meaning from your belly or from your thighs, more easily than needing to constantly consume food, eat food, and therefore being a sugar burner. So when you're constantly just eating, bread and pasta, and you're eating all these things, your body's accustomed to eating sugar. But if you can get on a meal plan that helps you to switch from burning sugar to burning fat, what that allows you to do is to go longer durations between meals. And this will serve you if you are somebody who travels a lot professionally. So here's what I recommend, and this is what I encourage a lot of the women in my coaching group who are trying to lose weight and who suddenly have like a big, thing that they have to travel to, is I get them to the point where not only are they fat adapted, but they are able to go longer durations and fast while they travel. Now that sounds really crazy, and trust me, when I work with these women, I know it's intimidating and I know it's scary at first, but so many of these women have done it, and I'm here to tell you that if they've done it and I've done it, you can do it too. It's all about just well, it's all about just understanding how to implement the right project plan for your weight loss, if you will, so that you can slowly ease into being able to fast for a trip. Now, a lot of times, the reason I encourage fasting when you're traveling is, number one, if you're driving, you don't have to stop as much. Number two is, when you're traveling, you don't have any control over the food or what access you have to the food that you're eating. So this mitigates and it greatly reduces the opportunity for you to have slip-ups. For me, a lot of my weight loss success has come through Whole30, which means that I couldn't have a lot of bad oils. When I can't have soybean oil and all of these bad oils that cause me to have all kinds of dysregulation with my hormones. So when I would go out to eat, I would be traveling, I'd be in the airport, and I would just stop, and I thought I was safely ordering like a side of green beans and a salad and a baked potato. And those green beans were made in the cheapest oil ever and caused me to bloat out, feel foggy, want to take a nap, all of the like disgusting side effects that you don't want when you need to be on your game. You need to give a presentation, you need to do things. When you are fat adapted and you're able to fast for traveling, number one, it cuts down on expenses. It reduces your waistline. It speeds up the degree to which you can just be available and not have to slow down and eat so much. And it just makes you mentally sharp and available. So I encourage you, I know it's daunting, get in a program that will help you to understand how to slowly get onto that sort of thing. The fourth thing is kind of a perfect segue into the points I just made before. When you're eating on the road, some of my best staples that I encourage any woman if she's traveling, hey Shannon, to consider when you're going out to a restaurant and it's a restaurant where you really just feel like it's too risky for you to be able to say, yeah, let me just, let me have, it's just so like grilled chicken. You never know what kind of oil they're grilling the chicken in. And you don't want to be that person who's like, what kind of oil are you using? Are you using peanut oil? You don't want to be her. So if you don't want to be her, or you just need a quick and easy meal, a good safe thing to order on the menu anytime you're out and ordering something from a restaurant or the airport is just get steamed veggies, if they will offer steamed veggies. Get a salad, and then just get like lemon, squeeze lemon and some salt on it. You have no idea how amazing that is. Or a baked potato. A lot of times the baked potato is a safe choice because if you're allowed to eat butter and you're allowed to eat a potato, which the women I coach would love our potatoes, this is a great choice because even if it's made in an oil, the outside skin is going to contain it and you can avoid the skin if you need to. So that's the number 4 tip. The 5th tip is, okay, if you're a busy professional and you're traveling nonstop and you don't have time for cooking or you're exhausted, stop by the grocery store, stop by Whole Foods, wherever you can, and just go to the salad bar and stock up on the staples from the salad bar. You know how I showed you in my refrigerator all the little, things that I had for grab and go? You could easily get those things. Now, I know we're talking, this isn't the cheapest solution here. But if you are a busy on-the-go person, and that's the difference between succeeding with your goals and failing because, you just had to cave in and eat at McDonald's, then I really want you to think about, stopping at the grocery store or Whole Foods, wherever, and just going to the salad bar and coming up with all of the salad. Don't put the dressing on it. Don't do anything. Just get a big thing of lettuce. Get a big thing of all the fixins that you like on your salad. Come home with 2 or 3 containers or 4 or 5. Stick those in your fridge, and that's your go-to. You can quickly assemble, your meal. So roast, catfish, absolutely. Although I don't know about the breading. So there you go. Those are my 5 tips in case you are somebody like the countless number of women who I coach who has a career, travels, is in demand, whose time is limited, and or they're exhausted or they don't know how to cook. Just make it semi-homemade. It does not have to be Pinterest perfect. It just has to be compliant to whatever it is that you're marching to in order to actually lose weight. So I just want to encourage you, if I can do this and the women that I coach can do this, you absolutely can do it too. All right, I'll see you guys on Wednesday for video number 9. Bye.